Sejima residence, Sunday, 7:54 p.m.
Hey, you can't be here without permission. I'll call the police! What happened?
I am the police, buddy.
Sir. Police officer. You.
Me.
Can I help you?
I need
Sure.
to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
You do know so. I don't even thermo you. Oh yeah, you're lying through your teeth.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
Good question. We'll make So confess that he killed Shogun. Threaten him with your gun, peel off his nails, bribe him, or call him. Can't interact with his people. Call him.
Aiba, call his phone again. Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
Did we say the time? Okay, we did.
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect?
It is what I mean to tell
My
you.
call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
To cover
I don't
your
know.
tracks.
But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, detective.
What do you mean leaving? This is your house. No, he just went inside. Okay, that makes sense. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home. Unless you want to get kicked out.
I'm pretty sure that is keeping me out.
Aiba, look! A kappa!
He is
Yeah.
a wealthy, powerful man. It is not surprising that he owns a pet kappa.
Really? Really?
Crazy. Why does So have a burner phone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What you? Look, a UFO.
Look! A UFO!
He didn't flinch. Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman!
Didn't flinch. Look, a grandma.
Look, a grandma! Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Where?
Oh, I got him. I like this guy.
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
Anything suspicious
No,
about
nothing
So?
special. Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
Fair enough. So's bodyguard is in my way. I mean, he really isn't. There's like a wide path between both of them. You could just like walk on by Date. They'd probably try to stop you, but they're not actively blocking you. What about So's alibi?
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
What's the relationship between So and Shoko?
I don't know. Even if I did,
Friends,
it would be
lovers,
confidential.
enemies.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS.
Did you go, Iba?
Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
The plot thickens. Back at cold storage. Interesting.
What was So doing here?
What was he doing
Date,
here?
my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you
Take
serious?
the charger? It's not gonna be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved and I went into the warehouse. Something covered with a white cloth is on the
This
table.
is...
Mysterious, ominous.
It can't be.
Oh, Iris, you're looking a little, not alive.
Iris.
He doesn't own a phone either. All he has is Iba.
Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Okay, so Dante, I really feel like you should put Iba on the charger and stayed there.
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back, and one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
Hey, where are you going? You should have stayed there since they showed up. I mean, what if he goes back to, like, move the body or something?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Guess you were right, Iris, yeah.
God damn it!
I mean, that sucks if you think about it. Iris just doesn't get a happy ending at all. On the other timeline, two branches. One, she dies. The other one, she's still in the hospital, missing her eye. Sejima, tell me more about this.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny,
You think you
I was
can?
gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name, even though So doesn't know Iris, this?
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder. Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later.
Hmm.
The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else. Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it. It must have taken at least 18 hours for the body to freeze to that state. I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife, possibly a kitchen knife. I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
Even though So doesn't know Iris, the only thing I can think of is him leaving the warehouse. Let's try it. That information isn't relevant. I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Well, where she was found. And you leaving the warehouse.
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
Stood up and went to the corner of the room. Picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him.
This. Iba, play the video.
Right away.
It's crazy that I've got an aerial view of that and a close-up.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Pleading the fifth, are you?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician. I know my rights.
That you do.
Date.
That you do.
Can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do.
I also
You believe
do.
that So Sejima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
True. Iris's time of death.
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we could ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
So didn't respond. But I remember. He slipped up. I stabbed a woman. So does know about a corpse. Because we never disclosed her cause of death. We didn't say anything about
I
her
never
being
mentioned
stabbed.
Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because...
Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sync. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
I mean, sorry, so you slipped up, buddy.